expectations on yourself? I mean, you obviously had one win in Paris, which was the first one on a good win there for you, and then come to the grass court season with all the expectation of you as being a British player and professional.
Yeah, the week before Roland Garros, I won a tournament 1-2-5, which was really great for me because I got a lot of matches, and obviously I got one match in Paris. Would have loved to have had a few more, but against someone who is a very established top 10 player who also won Australian Open at the start of the year, so it obviously was a very tough match for me. And I felt outclassed, and she was someone who took the ball away from me, and she can do that to most people. But I think coming into the grass season, it's like a completely clean slate. I think grass is like no other. I think you can kind of have a lot of momentum shifts in a match, and I have, for the first week of grass, I have no expectations. Obviously, coming to a 500 and an incredible event, it does kind of bring that stress out a little bit more and give yourself a little bit more expectation than if you was just play another tournament. So obviously I want to do well here, but at the same time I know it's my first week, and obviously I'm trying to look to build towards Wimbledon as well. So I've got quite a few weeks before then.
Next question.
Katie, I'm sure you have a lot of memories here, whether it's growing up or even Alex playing here. How special is it for you to actually get the chance to compete here? Does it mean you get to kind of have home comforts at the same time, and what difference does that make?
Yeah, I've obviously come here quite a bit watching tennis, and I've got some really good memories of coming and sitting and watching Alex the last few years. And I've actually always said to myself, I wish there was a women's event here. I wish I got the chance to play on this court, because you can feel the history and you can feel how incredible it is. I've seen this court packed, and obviously again it's bigger this year, so I think that's going to be a really interesting moment for me, because I think I'm going to feel a lot of support from the British crowd as well, and I'm going to get a lot of emotions, I think, come out at that point. But yeah, obviously being at home is the best part of the year for me. I love being here. I get to sleep in my own bed, which really doesn't happen often, and make myself breakfast in the morning, which sometimes counts for so much. So yeah, I'm very happy to be back here in the UK.
Hi Katie, you teamed up with Emma Raducanu for the doubles. Exciting debut partnership. What was behind you making that decision to play this tournament as a pair?
I think myself and Emma, we've been wanting to play for a while now. I think we've talked about it a lot of times, and unfortunately it just hasn't quite happened for various reasons. And I think first week on the grass to get a couple more matches is super important. And I think we were actually here at Queen's practicing on the clay, and we thought we'd come back and play on the grass together. And it'll be extremely special. Obviously, she's a great player, and I'm looking forward to having the first of many more.
Hi Katie, how do you anticipate finding the transition from clay to grass this summer? Obviously you had slightly more success, a bit more time on clay, but is there just enough muscle memory on grass that it's not too big a difficulty switching back?
Yeah, I think the thing is with grass is you never really know what can happen on the day. I think I've actually practiced 3 times here so far, and every single practice has felt completely different in terms of court speed and the way that the ball has bounced. So for me, it's very interesting going out onto the court. It really just varies on the weather and a lot of aspects, and I just have to trust that my game is there, and it will come in when I need it to. And obviously if it doesn't, that's also fine too, because it's a good place to start and build and get myself into the grass court season. But obviously, Brits have played a fair bit on grass over the many years, and sometimes you just have to trust it, and I'll be doing that.
Any more questions? Okay, we'll do last one. Yes.
Obviously Laura is the tournament director here. You've played our tournaments before, but you have a great relationship. Is that something that I know you're playing here regardless, but does it have an impact when you choose to play? Does it have an impact on how comfortable you are here? And do you feel like if you need anything, it's easier to ask her than it would be to ask another tournament?
Yeah, Laura and I have a record of 2 for 2 tournaments, which is 2 Nottinghams and 2 wins. So, if I live up to that expectation this week, I'll be very happy. So, Yeah, obviously there is a level of comfort. You know, I obviously know her very well, and I just think she's very good at what she does as well. I think she's always reaching out to the players and you know, trying to make sure that everyone feels good and is well looked after. And I do feel that a lot, obviously as a friend, but also I know a lot of the players that she talks to, she goes the extra mile with as well, and you can see that in the work that she's done here. And honestly, as a friend, I could go on for a while, but yeah, I think she's going to do an incredible job this week. Very well deserved, and I love seeing her here leading this tournament.